Hey y'all, welcome back to the Literary Apothecary. My name is Kate and I'm here to give you guys a weekly reading update. Today is June 28th. I am really behind on my reading. I haven't gotten a lot of reading done this month or the past month. There's a lot that's been going on, so I don't have a whole lot to update on in this video particularly, but I'm hoping to use this video as motivation to get back on track with both my videos and my reading. So I don't have a lot to update on, but I do have one thing to update on about a finished read, and then I'll talk about all my current reads and maybe a little bit about what I'll be reading next. So I did finish one book since the last time I've talked to y'all. That is an audiobook from Audible that was going away in July. So I wanted to make sure that I got it read and listened to. That is An Elderly Lady is Up to No Good. This is written by Helen Thurston, narrated by Susan Torin. This is a short story collection about Maud, who is an elderly lady who literally gets up to no good. It is fun and cozy in its own way. And Maud is just such a character. This is book one in this series. I'm not sure if the rest of the books are full-length books or they're just continuous short stories like this one was. I really had no idea what this book was about going into it. I just thought that title sounds amazing and I have to have it. So like I said, I listened to this via audiobook. I loved it. It was just what I needed at the time. Although I did have a lot of mixed feelings about it, which you can find in my Goodreads review linked down below. So let's talk about my current reads now. I am making my way through Mad Ship by Robin Hobb. Yes, I know a lot of these are going to sound very familiar because I've made such little progress, but I am making progress even though it doesn't feel like it. So Mad Ship things are really starting to get interesting here, and so far this is my favorite Robin Hobb book and all of the ones I've read. Also making my way through The Unwilling by Kelly Braffett. I'm intrigued in this, but not yet 100% in. But I'm still early on because of my slow progress, so I'm hoping that it gets more interesting from here. Only a Grave Will Do by James Lloyd Doolin. Now, I got the ARC copy of this. It's already been released. It was just released this past week. I am hoping to finish it this weekend. James, I'm so sorry I didn't get to finish it by the time it was released, but I am loving it. The only thing that I have a slight issue with so far is that the shifting of timelines gets a little bit confusing for me at times because it feels like the same tone of voice and essentially the same voice telling the story in both timelines, and so it's hard to keep track which stories are happening in which timeline. But I am loving both stories, so that's just a small minor point for me. I'm also making my way through Changes by Jim Butcher. This is Dresden book number 12, and y'all, this one is the best yet. I know I say that for like every Dresden book because they get better as they go along, but I'm told by Leslie that this one is the best one that there is, and I am loving it. So much happens, especially early on. It's just like bam, 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 bam. All of this is happening. I am loving seeing Dresden in this situation, and I can't wait to continue. So then the last book that I am currently reading is the audiobook version of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This is an audiobook I have via Audible again. Again, it is going away on my Audible account by July 15th, so I'm trying to get it read by then. This is a reread for me, and you know, every time I read this book, I absolutely love it. I fall more and more in love with it, and that's what's happening now. I'm just falling so much in love with this book. I really need to continue that series and read the other books because all I've read is Little Women and I need to read the rest. So that leaves, what am I reading next? So hopefully I will get approved for the ARC copy of Tangle in Time by Josiah Bancroft. That's the Hexologist book number 2. I just requested that on NetGalley. I just noticed it was up there. that is going to be released in early September. So I want to get a head start on that so I can get it read and reviewed and ready for when it's released. And then the other books up, once I finish some physical reads, will be a John pick that I promised him, I think, last month. And then maybe just some mood reading, just some random picks off of my shelves. I want to get through some more of these books that I own that I haven't read yet. So we'll see where it goes from there. I'm not really sure what my next reads will be as of right now. But that is my weekly reading check-in for this week. Let me know in the comments below, what reading adventures have you been up to this past week? What are you looking forward to reading the most in this next week? As always, keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back.